How you going there, guys? I'm going to try and help a few of you out today in regards to multiple cameras coming into our head unit. Now, we've got like this plug here, grey 6-pin one with 2 RCAs on it. We've got a purple cam in. This is normally used for your reverse camera. And then we've got an F cam. Now, that's a good option to run like a second camera into it, like a Caravan camera. And I'll talk through sort of what you do on the head unit when you do that. Then you've got 2 here for power. Now these are only going to have power if the F cams are open. So it's a very good way to power things. And then people ask about a third camera. Like for example, you could have the dual cameras on the back of your Caravan, like a reverse and a rear view one. So your options are, you could use our 2-in-1 switcher and put it into the F cam. And then on one of the camera's power, you can just have a switch going to the dash. Or the other option is you can actually, we'll just open up the firmware, so you can use the auxiliary plug. So that's a brown one here. This will take all video formats now. So you can put the third camera into here, into this video RCA. So that potentially gives you 3 camera inputs, and you just click the app. Again, I'll show you how this all works in the head unit in like a second, but I will also just draw it up for you. So I'll do my amazing pictures. Sorry. Caravan, car, pretty straightforward. The head unit at the front. Now, so some people have the dual caravan, have the dual cameras on the back here. Obviously, 1 point's down and 1 point's back. Now, these are basically going to go into like some wires, but at the end over here at the dash, you're going to pretty much end up with 2 4-pin plugs that look like that. So then you just take our 4-pin to RCA adapters, which convert 4-pin to RCA. So you end up getting the DC power cable and an RCA cable. Because these 4 pins in here, 2 of these are for video and 2 of them for power. So you get the 4-pin to RCA adapter. And then obviously the RCAs are going to go into here. And for the power, you can power it off whatever you want, but normally an AC power source, or you can use our F cam power that's on here, the red and black one that is on our grey one here. So that is basically what happens, and so then you've got two going into the head unit, plus your third from your reverse camera on your van. So you can have 3 cameras going in. It could even be that you're like second camera on the Caravan, even could be a camera up here. Or you could have like 2 cameras on the cars. It doesn't really matter. All I'm trying to explain to you here is how you can get the 3 cameras coming in. So I'll just go to you now and explain to you how it works in the head unit. Alright, so I'm at the other end here. So I'm at the head unit end. Sorry, I couldn't see my face in that last one. You could just see my beard. Apologise for that, but I won't take it again. The information's still relevant. So exactly like I said before, here you go. You got 2 inputs here, and you can use an auxiliary for like a third. Or the other option is you use. So I was just seeing if I have one of my 2-in-1 smart switches lying around. The other option is you use a smart switch to get the camera coming in. It's sort of up to you. So to start with, I'll start with this one here. So obviously the purple one's going to be going to your car's reverse camera. That's pretty straightforward. So we put the car into reverse. We see the reverse camera, which is like this one here. Now, in the F cam input, you could have your Caravan camera. So to see that, you just tap on the screen. And that would switch over to your Caravan reverse camera. So okay, here's our Caravan reverse camera. Then if you were using our 2-to-1 switcher in here and you had a dual camera like this, you could have a switch on the dash that just turns off and on power to one of them. So you'll see if I change power, it changes to a different camera. So you can see that is one way to do it. You put the 2-in-1 camera switch in, and you just have a camera on the dash, and you can choose which one you have going on. Now, the other option is you get the third camera input coming into our aux input, which is this brown cable here, and you have a video input that can take all the sort of formats now as we've updated it. And you can just go and find auxiliary, which I'm sure I'll find in a second. Sorry, like AVN. Now nothing will come up here because there isn't anything like plugged in, but that's where you'd put it in. And you could like change these settings again if you need to it. So like this could actually take a different camera format. So that would give you your third camera input, and you could be like, well, that's a bit hard to get to. So that's okay. You can just click and hold on here, delete one of those, and you can put your AV in just on your home page here. So you can like quickly get to like FCam. So if you're driving along, you can just quickly push like FCam or go back home and press like AV in. So that gives you your sort of free camera inputs, or you can use our smart switcher and put power on the dash. If you're just using like two cameras, that's pretty straightforward. You just put like one into the F cam and a one into the rear cam going in. And then before I was talking about like the 4-pin adapter cable. So obviously you could use a 4-pin adapter cable, and that would give you your video. So your video would go into our video, and then you end up with a DC plug here, and your DC plug is going to have two loose wires on it. You would normally power that from our power on here, and that's only going to put power down there if the FCam app is open, or if you go to the FCam in reverse. Now that would be a bit of an issue if you are using the AV in. So if you are using the AV in one, you are going to have to power that from an ACC power source. So on our harness, you could just tap into. There's a few you could actually tap into, but a red wire here is an ACC, so you could tap into that, and like black's ground. If you do have actually a loose ground sort of floating off, you can use that ground because all grounds are the same. And if you do have an amp connection coming off, you can actually use that as well. Your camera is going to draw less than an amp, or probably less than 2 amps, so that's all going to be fine. If you get a bit confused, just give us a call, ask us, send us some pictures. We can help out. And then the last thing to cover is the camera formats, because you'll see if I come into here. So if you're using one of our head units, it's going to be okay because you can adjust it for whatever camera sort of format. AHD is the best quality. You basically want to be running AHD cameras on whatever. You can see the difference. It's night and day difference. It's so much better. But if you're not running one of our head units, again, probably getting touch with us, it's a bit hard to work out. So normally only the high end Alpines and stuff, I can actually take AHD, and the other ones can't. But on our one, you can set a different format for each camera. So the F cam can have its own format. The reverse camera can have its own format, because if you're using a car's factory one, it's probably going to be a CVBS NTSC, and the auxiliary camera again can have its own format. So it just allows you to work around that. Now it's a little bit complicated, this stuff, so hopefully I haven't confused you too much. But if you do want to know something, just flick us an email or give us a call. We'll probably get back to you and explain it via email, because then we can sort of draw it out for you. But we can help you out. Thank you.